You guys are probably wondering who this extremely tall blender next to me is, and I'm not talking about the Thermomix, I'm talking about Ian. Ian has worked on countless TV shows, he's tested 100 kitchen gadgets, and he is here to help us test this beast of a kitchen gadget, the Thermomix.
So it's basically the kitchen gadget that can do everything. You don't need a food processor or a stand mixer or a blender. It can do all that. So we're gonna test 3 different recipes. We're gonna start with a risotto recipe and then a salmon recipe, and we'll make hollandaise too. And through these recipes, I hope that we can get a sense of why people love this machine so much.
And for $1,500, I better be one of those people.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna love it if it's that expensive.
Thermomix has 12 functionalities.
Milling or grinding, cooking, emulsifying, whipping, steaming, mixing, stirring, blending, chopping, kneading, precise heating, and weighing.
You lost me at cooking.
First, we're gonna start with a risotto recipe, and we're actually gonna use what they call a cook key, and it's gonna have the recipe built in here. It'll walk us through each step. Okay, first step is to find the risotto.
And then you said that this actually weighs it out for you
Yeah, so
as
this
well.
is a scale. 1.5 ounces of Parmesan, speed 10.
Will this automatically stop?
Yeah,
It's ready?
see it's counting down there.
Oh my God, and it sings. I love gadgets that sing.
That's a good grind.
That's very powerful.
Okay, so we're gonna add 1 shallot.
1 ounce?
So we're just gonna turn this to speed 5.
Okay.
And it automatically starts.
Oh my God.
1
1
ounce
ounce
of butter, 1/2 ounce of olive oil. If you were just making this at home on a pan, you know, those amounts could vary. Here, you're not gonna have that.
Yeah, and you want to be pretty exact because this is precision cooking.
Yeah.
Slowly heating up. It's like super precise.
Yeah, the pan to medium high will like...
Who knows what medium
what
high
is that?
is.
Like everyone's burner is a little different. So this is taking away that variable. 10 ounces of risotto rice. I think the scale feature is really great, but then one issue is that if you add too much of something,
how do you
it's kind of hard
out?
to take it out since
Yeah.
you're adding it to the pot.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're toasting the rice.
So I didn't really understand why this Thermomix was so crazy popular, but I'm sort of understanding why this could be like a revolutionary product.
Yeah. It appeals to the home cook and then also professional chefs because it's really interactive, it's easy to use for the home cook, and then the other side is that it's so specific that chefs can, you know, be within 1 ounce of an onion,
Yep.
and they can set the temperature like exactly how they want it.
All right, 2 ounces of dry white wine.
We'll drink the rest of that
Yeah.
later. 25 ounces of water, bouillon cubes, we're gonna add that.
And then 12 minutes. Oh, wow.
It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, it looks beautiful. Really creamy, and it smells so good.
So we added the cheese, and we're gonna add butter. Cheers.
Risotto cheers.
The rice is cooked perfectly.
It's perfect, like not overcooked at all.
That's
If
good.
anything, it's so good.
I'm gonna double dip. I don't think that you would ever know that it was made by
No,
a
I
robot.
think it's actually made better than any cook.
So Joe?
Yeah, it's like it's like really, really perfect. But let's be real, this is $1,500. So I'm not gonna buy this gadget for
make
$1,500.
risotto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's not
$1,500
worth
to make
it.
this.
Okay, so for this next one, we're gonna make soup, potatoes, broccoli, and steamed salmon all at the same time.
What? Wait, soup too?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one was so easy because all the steps were built in.
Mm-hmm.
So for this one, we'll use the cookbook and we'll have to be like a little more interactive with it. We do need to add 1 ounce of olive oil
Okay.
to this. So here we'll hit the scale.
1 ounce?
Yeah, 1 ounce. And then if you want to add the soy sauce, the lemon zest, lemon juice. We're gonna emulsify 20 seconds on speed 5. Okay, so now we're gonna add ginger, garlic, shallots,
Okay.
leeks. We're gonna chop for 4 seconds at speed 4.
This part is not as easy as like having it programmed in here.
Yeah.
Because you like literally don't have to do anything.
Right, everything's
really.
sort of already
Yeah.
built in. Where here you're like, okay, you've got to adjust
Yeah,
everything. So there is like a community online, which are like people who own this and then like play around with it, create their own recipes, put those recipes online for other people to use. It's a cult.
Do you want to join the cult?
The initiation fee is too high. We're gonna add The celery and peas, chop them 8 seconds at speed 8. Lift off.
Oh my God. Holy.
Okay, so now insert the steamer basket. We're gonna add the potatoes to that.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Veroma dish. It's a steamer. Then we're gonna add broccoli. This steaming tray, the recipe says to line it with parchment. This is one of those things where when gadgets have a ton of different features, you wonder, are they really necessary?
So you can charge $500 for it.
Yeah, did they, like, is Steam on here just so that they can say, oh my gosh, it does 12 things? We're gonna cook for 20 minutes.
And then the soup is the one that's cooking all of these things. The steam.
Yeah, the heat of the soup. And so maybe those flavor profiles will also help infuse the food versus just steaming with water.
Yep.
So we're gonna take off
Okay.
the steamer basket. Now we're just gonna finish by adding some cream and pureeing the soup.
Oh, wow.
Dinner's ready. I mean, it's
That
super
soup looks
smooth.
beautiful, like velvety. So there's our meal.
It's super smooth.
Yeah, it's actually
Soup is
really
good.
good.
Recipe is good. I mean, technique-wise, it's great. We're gonna make hollandaise. Everything's gonna go in at the same time.
Okay.
With this recipe and this machine, we can have stable heat while mixing the entire time.
So no breakage of sauce.
Right.
Which is very difficult with hollandaise.
Right, no breaking. The emulsion will stay the whole time. And the stable heat while mixing is something that the chefs really love about this machine because no other product does that. Our butter, lemon juice, 4 egg yolks. We're gonna cook this for 8 minutes at 160 degrees, speed 4.
Okay, so basically it's like a food processing while heating at the same time, so it becomes a sauce.
Yeah.
Genius. Moment of truth.
I mean, you can tell like just by the texture, it's great.
Thick,
Nice and emulsified.
creamy, delicious.
With the heat stabilization, you could use it for other things like tempering chocolate or other sauces
Yeah.
that you wanted to hold at a specific temperature.
Yeah, we went through 3 recipes. It's amazing. But here's the $1 million question. Is it worth $1,500? That's really expensive.
It's really expensive. I think all the cool stuff is happening in this blender.
Yep.
And anything on top of that is just kind of an extra. This thing is
Yes.
brilliant. It can do a lot of things. Is it worth $1,500? I don't think so because there's so many dishes that you could just make at home using what you have in your kitchen that are gonna turn out just as good as this, and they're not gonna cost you that much money.
And a little imperfection never killed anyone.
We're all human.
Exactly. And sometimes it's fun to just fix things. For more videos like this, click here.